You're on the.
Good evening and welcome to Omnibroslivve. I'm one of your co-hosts, Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault. It's actually being hosted by Gabe Loves 90s Comics. What up, Gabe?
Yo, what up? I'm not hosting. That's always your duty, bro. It's just through the account that me and Gio use when we do these, because I could switch up the backgrounds and we could all look at comments and all that kind of fun stuff.
Right. And we're joined by Saka. Gio. What up, Saka?
What up? Doing pretty well. Happy to be here on this fine Monday morning. Look at me. I'm in a daze. I don't know what day it is. I'm so tired. I'm happy to be here and with the chat and everybody getting ready to talk about comics and all that fun stuff.
Awesome. And this is probably a good time for me to talk about InStockTrades.com. Where, fancy. Look at the logo. There's a logo right in the corner here. That's fancy. InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There's always an Omnibroslivve discount code. ISP is kind enough to give us a $50 gift card at the end of every month. That discount code is at the end of every quarter. If you order $50 or more worth of books from InStockTrades, you get free shipping in the United States, fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Hell yeah. Love them so much.
So, InStockTrades.com. They're awesome. I love that you had their logo up there. That was great.
Yeah, man. This is professional almost.
Wow. So Jess Bobo, could you highlight that one? That is hilarious. That's a Stern Show reference. But I'm trying to see what the picture is. He's got my face on, I think, Bobo's face from the Howard Stern Show. It looks like. The show is off the roof. This must be Cycle Cleveland. I don't know who it is. That's a great picture, though.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Everybody's giving us a lot of what's up and hellos today. So, and we got a beautiful super chat by Shane D already.
Shane, thank you, buddy.
That is amazing, sir. Thank you for all the love.
Thank you, Shane. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Oh, we'll be talking about this throughout the day for sure.
Boy.
Poor Justin Page. He was too late to get the Silver Surfer Omni yesterday. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too. Now I see why Gabe wanted to host the show.
Yeah, I'm having some fun with this today. And for everybody else who didn't get the Silver Surfer Omnibus yesterday.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's interesting. They went to #1 so quickly, and then it sold out.
Austin Caldwell, you can get GooGoo Clusters from Amazon or from GooGoo Clusters website.
Who is that for?
Austin Caldwell. I Instagrammed a picture of GooGoo Clusters because they're such an awesome candy.
Oh.
And so I put that on my Instagram today, and they're available in the South, but you can also get them from Amazon or from GooGoo Cluster's website. So they are the most awesome chocolate chocolate and peanuts and caramel and marshmallow in a round little patty with fantastic chocolate and just the right amount of caramel and marshmallow, and they're so good. So good.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, they really are. Because the chocolate's really, really good. So I endorse GooGoo Cluster as an Omnibros candy. Or at least an Omnidog candy.
So, Declan, there wasn't a reprint for the Silver Surfer Omnibus. I'm presuming, I don't know for a fact, seems like IST might have found a couple copies, threw it up on their website, and 5,000 people ordered it at once. So a lot of people here is saying they're getting refunded and their orders got canceled and all that kind of fun stuff. So just what happens when everybody tries to order something that IST only had a few copies of and they weren't able to take it down in time.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be back eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. It'll get reprinted. Gabe, like a switchboard operator.
I'm having fun. This is great. That's why I wanted to host today. I was like, dude, I got to, because last time me and Gio did this, I had some of these. And then recently I was throwing up more. Like, I threw up more backgrounds. If it could be at the Sanctum Sanctora if we wanted to. Gio's favorite movie right here with Up. Or you can't see this one, but but this is The Office.
I was going to say that the shuttered window looked like The Office.
Mm-hmm. I like the bar better.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, it's fine with me if you want to host. I just
want to do this. I just want to just click buttons while we're doing stuff. That's all.
That's fine.
I mean, you can't do that in the other the way when you're on or whatever.
Yeah,
that sucks. I wish everybody
got all these downloaded.
Thank you.
Like Pee-wee's Playhouse. I love this one.
Such an odd show. So odd. I almost wore that shirt today, Jess. Damn it.
What's that? You almost wore it?
Yeah. I was looking at that today in the closet. I almost wore it.
Yeah.
It was kind of hot today, and I'm that's kind of a thick, heavy shirt.
It was perfect for here today.
I had to do I did a bunch of yard work today. Stereotypically, I pulled so much weeds today. I could open up my own dispensary. I pulled so much weeds today, and I'm hurting. So that was my fun today.
Shout out to Paul because he's watching Pixar movies and he thought of me.
Oh, Inside Out, one of my favorite movies ever.
I like them. They're okay. I don't love them, but
And Kenneth Holiday's right. IST really go to bat. Whatever happened with this, they're like, hey, they send an email. We could refund you, or we could, you could use this credit towards something else, or whatever the case might be. So they're really on top of it.
That's good. That's good to hear. Gio sold his heart to make room for more manga.
I've always liked manga.
Something for everything.
This is too fun.
See, I have manga, but comics as well. So a little bit of everything.
Oh, dude, you got those shoes. I really want to go back and read Chew again. Yeah, I got the smorgasbord, the big one. Yeah, the smorgasbord. I got those.
Yeah, and my Universal Monster Pops and stuff. Yep.
Cool. Those are cool.
I don't know if you can see them, but there are some mini mates, I think they're called, of Chew.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought that was what's that zombie movie? The British one when they go to the bar. Oh, that's so cool. I love Chew. I'm so disappointed that the animated series didn't get picked up.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, Pollo's the best. There's not
And-
much merchandise for Chew out there. I'm surprised John Layman didn't really like kick that more.
Yeah. It'd be nice, like a little Pollo statue.
They did a Pollo statue. They did a Tony Chu statue, but they were like, it was like not Kickstarter, but it was like a crowdfunded thing, and it ended up being a little bit more pricey than I wanted to because they were like bust. They weren't like full on statue, but they were
Yeah.
a couple $100 or something.
I forgot about those.
Thank you, Make Havoc. Why are we all of a sudden talking about Shaun of the Dead in the
Because
chat?
that's the movie I thought those mini mates were. When it looked like Shaun of the Dead stuff for a second.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah. And these were like $4, the whole thing. I bought them before Toys R Us closed. That was one of the last things I purchased. Whatever. I'll set them up later.
Tim Klein's got the right idea. If you haven't read Chew yet, you got to pick that book up. That book is so good. So good. You know what? But full disclosure, I never finished it.
Chew?
Yeah.
I haven't finished it either.
In the middle of the series is when I switched from omnibuses or from single issues to omnis, and I sold my single issues because it was like the first issue was like a $400 back issue, and I sold everything else for like another $300.
Wow.
It was kind of stupid not to, so I never finished reading it. According to Travis, nobody got the Silver Surfer Omnibus. Cameron said it was activated by accident.
Huh. Well, that's too bad.
Chew's great. I own a page of original art from Chew. I love that series. Joe Chip, X-Force Omnibus. Is it OOS for good, or is it going to get back in stock once COVID-19 thing is over? Not sure. I would presume that it will go back into stock, because I think what's going on now is Diamond's not sending anything out. Diamond's not receiving new product, and I think the printers are shut down. I want to say as well. Maybe Omar knows more than I do, but from the things I've heard and the little birds I have out there, the printers are shut down because most of the printers are in China. So I would think once everything is kind of back to normal, I think we'll eventually get it back. I just don't know how long that's going to be, because who knows how long this is going to be. But yeah, I don't think it's out of print or anything. That thing is beautiful, dude. That's such good stuff. Why am I not highlighting Geo? Rob Guillory is such an underappreciated artist. Man, do I have my sketchbook? I have a sketchbook, and he did a MODOK for me, which is awesome.
Nice. I don't know if I'm spoiling anything. I'm sorry, but this book has been out for a while.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of years, so. But I do want to say I've not finished it either. I'm like 2 books away because a friend of mine spoiled the book for me by accident, and I got really pissed off, and I never finished it on purpose. I'm like, screw that.
Your friend's a jerk.
Yeah. And it was something major, and I'm like, oh, come on. I hate spoilers.
Chat Omnidog, you're funny.
Anybody read Farmhand here?
I haven't yet. I do have it, but I haven't read it yet.
Who mentioned it last Thursday? Was it Omar?
Plug. What did he say?
Because we were talking about inexpensive books, and I think somebody talked about Farmhand.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. There's Chat Omnidog.
Hank Pym's got some... He's got some advice for you, Gio.
I don't do violence, so yeah. You know, we can highlight videos too. We probably won't because we'll get dinged for copyright. But that's really cool that StreamYard allows us to play video. on the air. That's pretty cool.
I know another YouTube show, it's kind of where I got the idea for all this from, who will do like segments, and each of their segment has like a video intro.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that. Like, do the whole, while people are waiting, we can have a screen where it's like, show starting soon, and you'll have a counter clock.
We could do something like that because we do have this for like the end of the show.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I uploaded that a while ago, but never used it.
Oh, I like it a lot.
Yeah, this is awesome. So yeah, Gio, I mean, if you do it, bro, if you got the time and you want to put the effort into it, man, please.
Sure.
Please, please, please. You're awesome at that kind of crap.
Oh, thanks.
Sledge, I stopped at volume 15, which is after like all the craziness happens. Because I think I'm gonna just go back and get the deluxe hardcovers and just continue that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing the deluxe hardcovers going forward. Kristan, what up, girl? She says Farmhand is great.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So
Kristan in the chat.
yeah, any of the Fangirlz Assemble say it's good, boom, I go with it.
Whoa, and there's the Fangirlz Assemble logo. You are on tonight. You are absolutely on.
Plug. Yeah. We even got boom. We can geek them action here. Because this is the account that me and Gio log in together, which is why I was always thinking, for some reason, just you had a different account, because this is all. I think the same one the girls log into, because they have their stuff on here too. That's why I thought there was something weird going on.
There must be something weird going on then. I don't have the girls stuff on my channel.
Yeah, and we don't have your Omnidog logo. We don't have. I don't know what else you got on yours. Oh, we don't have the. I don't have access to the group because I'm not an admin, so this isn't streaming to the group. It's streaming through YouTube and Twitch.
That's so random.
Yeah,
I like that we're on Twitch and we're not playing video games. I love it. Somebody's clicking on the link like Omnibros. What are they playing? Nope, it's just three guys talking about nerdy books.
Yep.
Who cares
But
about
like,
video
you know
games?
what? At least they got a Pee-wee's Playhouse background.
Yeah.
You got Cherry right there. You got that stupid map.
Harry. So, do we have a topic tonight?
Well,
do we have hauls and reads, or I didn't haul anything?
I hauled stuff, but I think I've already talked about it. You know, I picked up Dorohedoro, picked up some Blu-rays, which don't concern this channel. I don't know if I talked about this. I picked up Magical Girl Apocalypse, Volume 12. That's the last volume to finish off the series.
I love that cover. I think it's great.
Yeah. Sorry. There you go. Got this manga, Slime, Volume 12. Show you some art from inside. Spoilers. What else I got? B-Stars. I ordered some stuff, but it hasn't arrived, including actual graphic novels and comics. But for now, suck it. I got some manga. Whatever. B-Stars.
Suck it.
Because my name's Sucka. Yeah, there's some cool artwork right there. And Dorohedoro, I have the first 8 volumes with me, but probably by next week I'll show you almost all of the series, because it's 23 volumes, and I've been ordering at different chunks through InStockTrades. So here's volume 1. And this one, I love the art. It's so scratchy and grungy looking. It's awesome. So I got that. Here's volume 2. And I was reading, I'm going to cover what I read. For the channel, last week we talked about Birthright, so I went ahead and started reading that series again. I made a video for my channel. It will air sometime this week about Volume 1, but eventually I'll do like the full series review and stuff. But yeah, I read Birthright. I am reading These Savage Shores for another video, and
Nice.
I read a couple manga that was sent to me for my channel to review. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
I need to read Birthright.
Oh, it's so much fun.
You read all 8 volumes?
I'm at volume 3 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I only made like because I like to do like the first volume, like a spoiler-free review on the first volume, so people can, I can bait them to get the book.
Yeah.
So I did that. I think it'll be up Wednesday. Yeah, probably Wednesday. So check that out on my channel, A Week in Geekdom.
Nice.
Nice, Gio. Good stuff, man.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
That's awesome. I didn't haul anything.
No?
No?
Oh, man. All
Uh,
right.
I did get some Blu-rays if you guys want to see that. I like that you're prepared for every single scenario on this show.
Oh, man, I've been thinking about it for days. Like, all the stuff we talk about. There's more on here, too, so we'll see what happens.
Awesome. This is great. Well, I showed you a haul, Taylor Brown? What did I haul?
Oh, he's narking you out, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, snap.
What did I haul?
Where's that haul?
Oh, but that was from like 2 weeks ago. I had well, I don't know. I guess I have some stuff I can show.
Word.
Let's see. I got somebody in the group recommended Button Man.
Ooh.
The world didn't seem to need a man like Harry Exton anymore. An ex-soldier and mercenary, Harry was a human-killing machine without a vocation until an old colleague told him about the game. The players, known as Button Men, are paid to fight to the death in a modern-day gladiatorial contest organized by mysterious backers known as Voices. The killing game offers bountiful financial rewards if you live. Harry decides to participate, but soon discovers that death offers the only way out. This is from 2000 AD, and somebody mentioned it in the group, and it looked awesome to me, and it just sounded really cool. The whole premise and the art is really great. And it's written by John Wagner, art by Arthur Ranson. So, just hold Easter candy.
Did you hold Easter candy?
GooGoo Clusters. There's a 4th volume. Okay. Button Man is cool. I got Batman Universe by Bendis.
Ooh.
So I was listening to 11 O'Clock Comics today while I was pulling weeds. Oh, God. And they were saying that the art in that thing is absolutely incredible.
Oh, really?
Like, beautiful. Like, somebody described it as Darwin Cook, New Frontier-esque art. Like, it's at that level and that peak of just beauty.
Okay.
Really?
I'm putting it right now, then. Let's take a look.
Some high praise.
Yeah, there really is. Batman Universe with art by Nick Darrington.
Oh, that looks great. Yeah. What has Nick Darrington done? That name sounds familiar. I know he must have did something cool because that name's up there somewhere. Wow. I heard the story is bullshit, though. I don't know. That's subjective.
I had heard that this was good.
Oh, I I don't want to call them ape people. That sounds like a bad term, but
Well, they're apes that are acting like
yeah.
yeah, they're from what's Ape City, right? So yeah, they could be called ape people. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I love this. Jonah Hex has the drop on Batman and Green Lantern. What's going on here?
Dude, that Jonah Hex omnibus thing still pisses me off.
This looks great.
That reminds me of.
He did the young Animal Man Doom Patrol. Thank you, Chris.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, and he did that Dark Side cover for Miracle Man. That's the one I'm thinking of. That was a beautiful cover. That white cover.
Oh, I want to read this right now. If Jonah Hex is involved and Green Lantern, what's going on with this book?
Apparently, it's the Riddler steals a Fabergé egg, and inside that egg is some kind of device that causes Batman to kind of just hip hop across different settings and areas and dimensions of the DC universe. So it's all over the place.
I can't wait to read this. This sounds awesome. Then I also got Snyder and Capullo's Batman Last Night on Earth.
Ooh, nice. I love that.
You're going to read
dust jacket.
new.
That dust jacket looks awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
Is that oversized? No, because the series wasn't oversized. Or was it? Was it a magazine size? I don't think it was magazine size. I don't know.
It's standard.
Okay.
Nice.
Also got the 4 Dawn of X books.
Ooh.
So I need to read these.
Quadruple X.
I can see why you wanted to host so badly. This is hilarious. Somebody in the chat, and I can't remember who, told me to get Once in Future by Karen Gillan, so I did.
I've heard nothing but good
that's
things about
out.
that.
What's that?
Nice.
I heard nothing but good things about that.
When a group of nationalists uncover the fabled scabbard of Excalibur. Whoa, look at this art.
Wow.
We use its magic to bring King Arthur back from the dead and fulfill a dark prophecy. But as the floodgates open, only retired monster hunter Bridget McGuire knows how to stop these mythic forces.
I'm in.
I'm in.
This
Yep.
art
Yeah,
was
I'm in, dude.
awesome.
I'm in.
Nice. I didn't know that was out. That's cool.
Yeah, it's by Boom. This looks really cool.
Did you see the announcement today of Boom partnering with Netflix?
I didn't.
They're gonna produce live action and animated shows from Boom
Oh,
Studios.
yeah. That's right. I guess I did see that.
Oh, I love that art so much.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm in because I've sold plenty of copies of the single issue. It was a big seller, but I never really looked inside of it. But man,
Oh,
I'm in.
really? Okay, good.
Yeah.
What's the name of the book again?
Once in Future, Volume 1.
I'm gonna add that to my next order.
All right.
Is it up on it's up on IST right now?
Should be. That's where I got it from. Another book. I don't know how I found out about this, but it's supposed to be really good. Canto.
Huh.
And the art, you're going to like the art on this too. Enslaved for generation, Canto's people once had hearts. Now they have clocks. They are forbidden to love, yet Canto loves a little tin girl. When slavers damage her clock beyond repair, Canto embarks on an incredible journey through his strange and fantastic world to bring back her heart. As he faces fearsome creatures and finds unlikely allies, can he conquer the mysterious figure who has taken their hearts to save the one he loves?
Love it. I need it.
I know. I thought of you. It looks really awesome.
Whoa. Who puts out that book?
IDW.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, Canto. Oh, a little cute little night guy, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks like a video game.
Okay, I can see that. Oh,
maybe I got it from Kristan.
she says she
Maybe
loves
that's
it. So
the
another
recommendation.
Fangirl Assemble recommendation. I'm in.
Yeah,
Ding ding.
that must be where I got it. So yeah, this looks cool too, with a cool premise.
No, it's a question for you, Jess.
Just where did you get that Batman Last Night on Earth? I don't see it on IST. I got it from the large juggernaut competitor of theirs. The one that owns everything in the world and is the world's richest man, runs it. You get it overnight for free.
The Shoddy Prince?
That's where I got it.
If you speak his name 3 times, something bad will happen. So, oh man, that looks great. Is it a one and done volume or?
It says Canto 1, and I don't want to get too close to the ending.
Okay,
It might spoil something.
that's good enough. I'll check it out.
Yeah, and then the last book I got is Kurt Busiek's Creature of the Night, Batman.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to review Batman and Last Night on Earth and Creature of the Night and Batman Universe, and Omar's going to come on and defend his love of Batman Year 2 over Year 1.
Yikes.
Okay, I'm done.
Switch operator.
Give me 1 second. How do I do it? There it is. Yo, yo.
Yeah, so I did haul. I hauled and I forgot to tell you guys. That was like 2 weeks ago, though.
Nice.
That's good stuff, though. I
Yeah.
really, man. Dude, that once in future got us. That got us, man. That's bait. I wish I had a bait gift or something right now. But yeah, that's super baited right there.
Anything with Dan Mora, I'm in. I love his art.
For me, real quick, the only thing I got, and it's not really comic book related, but it's definitely Gabe related.
Ooh.
I got a advanced release poster for Matrix Reloaded.
Nice.
Yeah, Reloaded. This is great. It's a nice, cool, shiny holofoil poster. This is actually an original movie poster.
That's
And
awesome.
what's really cool about it is, 20 years later, that date is my son's birthday.
Ooh.
So
Cool.
it's a little extra special. It's it's the greatest trilogy of all time, and one of them came out on my kid's birthday. So I kind of want to find posters now to have like all of our birthdays on it and hang them up. I think that'd just be something kind of fun to have in the house.
Nice.
And one of my my birthday, where it'll actually show on the poster, was the first. I think it was the first Jackass movie has my birth date on it. So I'm gonna find that poster and put it up one day. So
I love Jackass.
oh, dude, those movies were like my absolute favorite time ever watching a movie in a movie theater. It just because it's just the audience response to it. Like people were getting grossed out, and everybody's laughing, and everybody's kind of just their reaction to it just made it.
Laughed so hard you couldn't. I wasn't even making sound anymore. Lose my breath. I was laughing so hard at those movies.
Yeah, I've been there. Let's put Pete Herman back up. Yeah, that's all I got for hauls. What about? Do we want to talk about reads real quick?
Sure. I read a couple things.
I covered mine.
Gio?
I covered mine. I mentioned Birthright, Savage Shores, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I read Cowl, 2 volumes of Cowl, which I thought it was great. Welcome to Chicago Organized Workers League, the world's first superhero labor union. The art is great in this, and the concept is really cool. Back in the early 60s, like 1962, these superheroes are part of a labor union. They're renegotiating their contract. There's all kinds of backroom chicanery and politics going on. Nothing is straightforward. There's super powered villains. There's all kinds of stuff going on. There's a mob boss. There's Mayor Richard Daley is in charge of Chicago. So there's 2 volumes to this, and it's really good. Highly, highly recommend Cowl volumes 1 and 2. I really dug it. And then with Cat Omnidog, I read Ultimate Spider-Man 2, and we covered the arc where Norman Osborn starts injecting himself with the serum and turns himself into the Green Goblin. So this is cool. I'm really enjoying this.
So with Cowl, that's written by Kyle Higgins.
Yes.
That's the guy that does Power Rangers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He did that Batman Beyond. And I think I remember him talking. He directed like a short film on Cowl.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
This thing is quality. I remember collecting it in singles. It's old. It's not new at all, but this is high quality reading material.
It's not that old. It's less than 10 years, I would think, right? Or am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, I would think it's probably around 2014 or something.
Oh, that's a run by.
So yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm really digging it and having fun doing the show with Chad Omnidog.
What volume was that?
This is volume 2.
Okay. Man, that's such a good series. Such a good series.
Yeah, I've never read it before. It's really fun.
I like how it took like Spidey didn't get his like costume. He didn't really become Spider-Man until like the 4th or 5th issue.
Yeah. Bendis drags it all out. And it's good.
Like in an enjoyable way, for sure. Definitely enjoyable.
Absolutely. I love the fleshing out of the whole universe. It's awesome.
That was book 2, right? Oversized book 2?
Correct.
When you get to volume 3, you'll realize, or not realize, that sounds too epic. You'll know, yeah, that is the book that it brought me here to talking about comics and reading comics and collecting and doing YouTube. It's all thanks to that book because I love that so much. So
okay,
you're in for a treat. I love that book so much. That's my favorite part of the whole run.
Great. Yeah, we're reading that for this coming Wednesday, the first half of it.
Nice.
And Venom's on the cover, so I'm wondering if Venom shows up in the first part of this. So we'll have to see.
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't read Birthright yet. It's I have other stuff I gotta read. Yeah, I agree, Joe Chip. That's what I like about Bendis Ultimate Spider-Man is how relatable the characters are. I agree with that. He writes good, great characters. I'm really enjoying them.
Yeah, especially back then. Like he even went out and said that he creepily used to hang out at malls and just listen to kids talk, and that's how he kind of got like the dialogue and like that kind of stuff.
Oh my God. And your name is on that comic, right, Gabe?
Yeah, one of the issues. Yeah, when
you have
my name in it, background character has my name. So I felt really bad when the Ultimate Universe was destroyed in Secret Wars because I died. Yeah, a lot of people are looking for those hardcovers. What is it, 8 and 10? Those are the biggies, right?
11, 8 and 11.
8 and 11.
Wow. When I was getting them, it was 7, which was the hardest one to get.
7's hard to get too.
Oh, really?
The one with Silver Sable on the cover. FOMO.
FOMO.
Oh. We all have them. Do you have the full set, Gio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Word.
The only thing I don't have actually is volume 12. I never got that because I had the standard hardcovers because I didn't know anything about oversized or omni or none of that terminology. So I was just getting what I could find. And I caught up to volume 11 and read all the first phase of the Ultimate Universe. So I picked up the tiny ones instead.
Apparently, Bendis used to work at a Hot Topic.
That's just Bobo. Just Bobo.
Some of those trades for Ultimate Spider-Man are pricey as well.
We are?
Yeah.
They need to print that second omnibus. They need to make that happen.
I mean, sure, but I'm fine. I have the omnibus and then I have the hardcover, so I'm not hurting. I'm not hurting.
I think I have Ultimate Team Up. Yeah, I do.
I thought about getting Ultimate Team Up, but I mean,
I had it, but I ended up gifting it to a friend of mine.
yeah, I kind of want the Ultimate. Whoa.
Yeah, my tablet. Sorry.
I want the Ultimate X-Men stuff,
Damn it. Give me a second.
but not all of it. Like, I'm willing to stop at like a certain point because after one point, I think it gets, I stopped enjoying it. So
Ultimate X-Men, I liked the first half, then it just... but I do like the Ultimate Comics X-Men when a certain character that I'm not going to reveal takes the helm and leads the X-Men to this new era. I really love that.
So, a certain person's son, right?
Yeah. And then one of the female characters too.
Yep. That's when like they even changed the they retcon. Well, it's retcon because it's ultimate or it's ultimates, but they retcon like the origin and of how mutants came about as well. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, that was good stuff, dude. That was Nick Spencer. That's when I fell in love with Nick Spencer's work. Was that series? Yeah.
And a lot of people were upset, but I really liked the reveal of Ultimate Cable. I thought that was great.
I don't remember. I don't think I read that. Once Kirkman took over, I think that's not because of Kirkman, but I don't think I was reading it when Kirkman took over. But I loved Colossus. I loved Wolverine. He was a really badass. Jean Grey. That's probably one of my favorite versions of Jean Grey. Was the ultimate version of Jean Grey in that series.
The stuff they do with her later on, that was really cool.
Yeah, they did a lot of good stuff in that series. Ultimate Fantastic Four, Gio, I know you and I, like, we talk about that a lot.
To this day, and I'll tell the chat and everybody watching, if you ask me, Gio, how would you pitch a Fantastic Four movie? To me, I would do the first arc of the Ultimate Fantastic Four where they go into the negative zone and it plays out like a horror movie and you see Ultimate Annihilus. That's what I would do. Something like that. Yeah, that's my pitch.
Ooh, that's cool.
The last movie they did, the Fan Four Stick one,
they tried.
It felt like it was going that route.
Yeah,
with the whole like transferring the matter to through a different dimension and they going into that dimension and then that's how they get their powers and then they turn Doom into some stupid character and all that stuff. That movie is actually like thumbs up until they go to the 1 year later jump forward and then it became just total garbage.
Yep.
But Ultimate FF is good. The first arc, it's a little wonky. It's a little kind of it is what it is. But once like Warren Ellis takes over and you get to that Doctor Doom stuff, that stuff is great. That stuff is great.
I like that instead of the Silver Surfer, he's called the Silver Searcher. Was it?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Galactus was a different. It was like Galactus. It was like a hive mind creature that came down, and it was all like these little spores that like cross over.
That's where they got. That's where they got the inspiration for the Cloud for the movie. It's not the same, but similar.
Oh.
Not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but we got a super chat.
Ooh, nice.
Justin Page liking me fooling around with the switchboard today. Thank you. Thank you for the
Good.
compliment. Thank you for the cash and everything. Awesome, sir. Super
Thank
appreciate
you,
that.
Justin.
Do you remember Ultimate Thanos? His story was really different compared to 616.
No, that was another one where I think just after a while I fell off of it.
Yeah, it's not as iconic as the original, but it's still fun, I guess.
I think after when Warren Ellis left, I left with it. I think.
Yeah.
I have all the hardcovers. I have was it 6 hardcovers, 5 or 6? It's being covered up. I can't see.
Yeah.
And I think it's 5. Maybe that's what I thought it was 5. I think 5 is like a hard one to find, and it gets a little pricey too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That run also gave us the zombies, the Marvel zombies.
That's
for
right.
The first time.
That's when I dropped off. I think was after the zombie stuff because it was Greg Land. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Answering Sledge's question, I've never read Nexus. I'm sorry. I can't answer your question about Nexus.
Oh, the Steve Rude Nexus?
Yeah, I don't think I ever read it.
I
Never read it.
The art's beautiful. Steve Rude's art, like the covers are beautifully.
Yeah, I know the character. You're right. It's beautiful, but I've never read it.
So for my reads, just real quick, I'm just still going through Fantastic Four Epic Collections. I finished Epic Collection Volume 1, which was issues 1 through 18. That's some fun Silver Age stuff. Surprisingly, I've never read all of Fantastic Four because a lot of it's never been reprinted before, which is what's really exciting about the Epic Collections. They're reprinting a lot of stuff that's never been reprinted before. The first 18 issues of Fantastic Four, while it's kind of hokey and cheesy and very 60s, like Johnny always calls people Daddy-O and things like that. I'm sure Jess will have fond memories of that kind of language. It was fun. It's good stuff. You can really, for that era and for that time frame and for Stan and Jack to create these random characters who are still around today, like Namor, not Namor, he wasn't created earlier, Mole Man, Doom, a lot of these characters still stuck around, Puppet Master and Alicia and things like that. It's kind of just really fun to see where they kind of started from and the grassroots, like of it all coming up. So,
yeah,
fun stuff. I'm moving on to Volume 2. It's a lot of Namor. It's a lot of Namor, and I think Namor is boring as hell in this stuff. But Volume 2 starts off with Justin's like, yeah, Namor sucks.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Namor.
Yeah, but I use him a lot. His origin story is in the first one, or is in Annual 1, which is the first issue of Epic Collection Volume 2. It's fun, but it's very 60s. It's all like big, boom, bombastic stuff going on, and then like Stan Lee wraps it all up in the last 2 pages every single time. It just wraps up nice and neat. So good stuff though. A lot of stuff still in there that they use today. Johnny and Ben and their relationship, how they kind of love-hate each other. That started back then. Spider-Man showing up in it, things like that. So it's fun Silver Age stuff. I have a hard time with a lot of Silver Age stuff, but the Fantastic Four stuff is actually well done and enjoyable. So. Anybody read the Immortal Iron Fist? I've never read that series.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've only read half of it. I've read half.
I really love it. It's one of those things that got me into Marvel Comics when I started buying up Marvel Comics. And Third Eye Comics was recommending things for me to read. That was one of them.
Thank you for the cash and everything. Me to my grandma every year on my birthday. Yep. When I get that card in the mail, I open it up. Is there cash? Cool. If not, I just close it and put it in the drawer. I don't know. I can answer this. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how you guys feel about Fantastic Four. But besides Hickman, what's your guys' favorite Fantastic Four run?
I'm here.
I don't know. I would say the original. Because that's all I really read. Oh, no, Mark Waid. Mark Waid's.
That's great stuff.
Yeah. I love Mark Waid's run on Fantastic Four.
I love Mark Waid's run. I think that's a perfect, I wouldn't say jumping on point, but if you want to read kind of the best entryway into Fantastic Four, I definitely recommend the Mark Waid Micro Ringo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic characterization. They are one of the problems with depending on who writes the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four are adventurers. They're not superheroes. They're not here to swoop in at the last second and save the day. They kind of just go and explore, and things happen around them. And Mark Waid does a fantastic job at doing that. Outside of that, my favorite run is the Tom DeFalco, Paul Ryan stuff. That's when you had like Alicia was revealed to be a Skrull while she was married to Johnny. Mr. Fantastic and Doom died, and then that started off the Doom 2099 storyline. He was editor in chief at the time, Tom DeFalco, but he just had a really great handle on the characters. That's the stuff that made me fall in love. It's Wolverine slashes the Thing's face, and his face is all jacked up, and he had to put the helmet on to protect him. The Malice stuff with Sue really spun out of that. A lot of great stuff, really fun. He retconned a lot of the John Byrne stuff that was kind of creepy and gross, like Johnny being married to Alicia and stuff like that. But that stuff's great. And Paul Ryan's art is just clean and beautiful, and is just the perfect versions of the Fantastic Four.
I never read it.
Yeah, that's good stuff. And Gabriel D, dope first name.
Nice.
Has anybody read Fathom from Michael Turner?
I own it, but I haven't read it yet.
I remember reading the singles like when they were coming out. I remember reading them, but I don't remember the stories. Like I read them for a little bit and I don't remember. It was Michael Turner. That was back when it's kind of how J. Scott Campbell is today. That was Michael Turner like in the mid 90s. You just bought whatever he did because he drew like the hottest chicks. Rick Nelson, yep, 100%. Wade and Ringo.
That's a great book to to get started on Fantastic Four. I always recommend that run.
Yeah.
Yep. They're adventurers and not superheroes. I don't like it when they swoop in and save the day. You know, that's kind of how I feel about Spider-Man. Like, he's not there to save the day at the very end. He swoops in. I don't like it when they do that with the Fantastic Four. They just kind of just go out and about and figure things out and see what happens, and they just kind of get in trouble and figure their way out of it.
Which is how we do things on this channel as well.
Yeah, we just see how deep we could dig a hole and see if we could dig our way out. If we can't dig our way out, we just dig our way deeper.
Candace, you should read, for Modern Superman, you should read Rebirth Superman and Rebirth Action. That's what you should read. Don't start with Brian Michael Bendis. Start with Rebirth. That's the best Superman in a long time. It's great Superman. Definitely go with that.
Superman is one of those characters that I can't get into. Can't get into. Outside of the Death Superman stuff, Death Superman, All-Star Superman, that's about it that I've read that I've enjoyed.
What about Red Sun? I know it's in Elseworld, but
yeah, that was good stuff too. Yeah, that's definitely that's a good read. That's a good read.
I like Birthright. Birthright, sorry.
Yeah. Birthright's great. That's by Mark Waid, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to read Grant Morrison stuff for the New 52. I tried to read who's doing action.
No,
George Perez. George Perez's stuff at New. I tried to read Superman doing New 52. Just wasn't doing it. Wasn't doing it.
Those first 6 issues were terrible.
Oh.
I remember that. And Grant Morrison, bless him, but that Action Comics run was just I didn't like it that much.
I didn't really either.
I did
Got a
like
couple-
when he started doing the multiverse stuff with Superman of Earth 23, was it?
Yeah,
The Obama Superman?
right. Yeah, that was cool. The Lois Lane books by Greg Ruck. Isn't the Lois Lane book by Greg Rucka, or is that Jimmy Olsen? I
No,
think
that's Greg Rucka. Matt Fraction does Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen. Okay, yeah. So I haven't read Lois Lane, but it's by Greg Rucka. So
You got it.
definitely
It's going to happen sooner or later. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we've been getting this question a little bit. A lot of questions about Silver Surfer Omnibus. Do you know why the Silver Surfer Omnibus Volume 1 is now $100 instead of $75, considering page count? I'm assuming he's talking about the new, it's the Stan Lee, John Buscema reprint.
right.
I think so. Yeah.
I had to just chalk it up to that book's 10 plus years old, and 10 plus years cost of production has gone up.
Yeah.
I just had to just kind of chalk it up to that.
Did they have to restore that book, the original stuff? Or was it just reprinting it?
I think they just reprinted it. I had the first print of the Silver Surfer. Either way, it's just a reprint. This new one, from my understanding, I think it's just a reprint.
Because usually when they retouch stuff, it costs a little bit extra because they're working to restore those pages. But if it's just a straight reprint, then I don't know.
I think it just costs extra money 10 years later.
And the tariffs that went into effect, probably.
Yeah, the dollar's not worth as much as it was 10 years ago. Things like that. Yeah. And then we got, is it a good read? Jess, did you read that stuff?
Yeah, I did. I
Silver
love. I think it's the best stuff Stan Lee ever wrote. It's funky. I loved it. It was
Issue 1, the origin story of Silver Surfer, is, I've said it before, and I'll die on this hill. It's the best Marvel Comics origin of all time. I think it might be the best superhero origin of all time. I love it. Fantastic. I just love the origin of Norrin Rad giving up his life to save his planet and become, Galactus's henchman. That kind of sacrifice is really just admirable, and it's what I love about that character. Outside of that, a lot of the issues is not a lot of it, but there's parts in that series where it's Silver Surfer getting beat up on the street by normal people, by random assholes wearing derby hats. They're just beating them up in the street. It's good stuff. Issue 4, which is one of the most iconic covers, where it's Thor and Silver Surfer clashing at each other in the cover. Another just great, beautiful. John Buscema just was the peak of his art career during that run. So good stuff. I would recommend it if you like and you can tolerate, 70s comic books.
Yeah. I loved it.
Worried about not getting 50% off anymore. Won't be able to afford all the reprints I want this year. We'll kind of have to see what happens. We don't. Right now, the good point to just kind of chill out, read what you already have. Save money if that's something you're able to do during this time, and then after we come out of it, we'll just see what happens from there.
Yep.
All right.
This is probably a good time for me to talk about InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off, loyalty discounts, add 2% to that. There's always an Omnibroslive discount code at the end of every quarter. IST is nice enough to give us a $50 gift card to give away at the end of every month. Order $50 or more, and you get free shipping in the United States, which is incredible. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
All right.
There's a lot of questions in the chat. I hadn't noticed.
They're really
there?
In here.
I've been trying to catch them, but there's just so much going on. How about this? Other than Punisher, which other character you think would be perfect for a Marvel Max run? Wolverine?
I was just going to say Wolverine.
Namor.
Namor.
Why not? He's
Are
not.
you a Namor fan? Oh, I was about to say,
No.
like, is he an Aquaman kind of like?
No. I mean, he was the prototype for a better version that was Aquaman. So there you go.
Moon Knight, I would think would be cool.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
You can probably get real deep because he got those psychological issues or whatever.
Yeah,
they got going on with him. I don't know, maybe Daredevil, like a really deep-rooted, like you can probably do a lot. But it's going to have to be like street level. I would assume. I'm thinking off the top of my head right now. Would be like street level characters would be good for.
Blade. Chad is saying Blade, Black Widow, and Daredevil. Yeah,
Blade choices. Would be cool. Black Widow, Daredevil. Yeah, I think Daredevil Max would be kind of fun. You could do a lot with that character. Again, somebody that has psychological issues. You know, Blade, because just for the gore and the violence, and Candace, where does Amazon get their supplies of Omni if not Diamond? Okay, so here's where we kind of split ways a little bit. Comic book stores, InStockTrades, Torpedo Comics, every comic book store is basically exclusive to Diamond. Diamond distributes to just comic book stores. Amazon is a part of the book market, so they get their stuff the same places that like Barnes and Noble gets their books from. I don't know if there's any other bookstores. So Amazon and Barnes and Noble, they get their books directly from their publishers. The Hatchet catalog, Penguin Random House. So those are separate distributors, which is why Amazon doesn't get like those DM variants for omnibuses and stuff like that. I hope that makes sense. That's how it works. Ooh, Bruce has got a good idea. Venom for a Marvel Max. I can see that.
Or Carnage.
Jessica Jones was Marvel Max.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you read that Alias Marvel Max is like.
It is Max, yeah.
Yeah, there was some hardcore stuff in there. Hardcore stuff. Again, psychologically, a lot of mess up. Like that Purple Man storyline in Alias is way more, about 1,000 times more screwed up than Purple Man was in the Netflix series. So if your only kind of point of origin and your reference point for Purple Man is the Netflix series, do yourself a favor and read that Alias omnibus or read that Alias storyline. However you got to do it. Marvel MCU, whatever. There you go, Gio. 100%. That Purple Man storyline is incredible. Bendis, that's right up there with Bendis' Daredevil. It's one of the best pieces of work he's ever done. I call it love torture. There's a lot of love torture in that storyline that they do not touch on in the Netflix series. I was a little disappointed in. Like, if you want to talk about abusive relationships, like psychologically abusive relationships, that's the worst experience I could ever think of somebody going through, is what Jessica Jones went through in Alias.
I haven't read it.
You haven't read it, Jess? Oh, dude.
There's so much I haven't read.
Do you have the omnibus?
Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Just honestly, you can rip out everything that isn't that Purple Man storyline. You would love it. I mean, the storyline is great. The first story arc is really good, but Bendis he doesn't stick the landing on a lot of things. But that Purple Man storyline is great.
Alias for Crime Corner. Okay, that's a good idea, Taylor.
It's a great idea.
Oh, yeah.
Read it. That'll give me an excuse to read it.
Marcelo is reading it right now.
Nice.
I mean, you should be watching us instead of reading it, but I get what you mean.
I got to go in about 2 minutes.
All right.
You can keep going since you're working the board.
Word. I got more gifts and stuff to use, but we haven't got around to them yet. I'm having fun.
Well, I have a ton of unread books. I'm surrounded by unread books.
You and me both, bro. I mean, a lot of the stuff I've read in singles, but there's some stuff in here that I've never read before. I'm like, I would really like to get back into that. A lot of it, I just want to read again. Like Chew, I would love to read it again. Love to read it again. This is me looking at my collection. Oh. And actually a lot of this too. I'm just like, oh man, I'm wasting so much money.
Under C, I totally would recommend Aaron's Thor is a good place to jump in for Thor. I think that's a great run.
That's a great run.
Have read.
One of the things we talked about doing for tonight, we just kind of rambled on and we made it work. Talking about our definitive Thors. Somebody's cooking something nice in my house. I can't wait. I'm gonna go destroy some food. I wish I could reach over and grab it, but the Dan Jurgens, John Romita, Heroes Reborn or Heroes Return Thor. That's some of my favorite Thor.
These aren't symbols. These are Marvel characters. I can't get too close or I'll knock over my laptop.
You should have told me, Jess. I would have worn that shirt. We could have just been twinsies.
Okay, I'll tell you next time. I'll tell you when I wear my other shirts that you own too, that you turned me on to. The Rep Corner one.
Yep.
And then the Hey Arnold one.
Tom DeFalco and Ron Friend, they did a great run on Thor. I got that epic I got those epic collections. Is that Hamburger Helper? Man, I'm ready to eat. Oh, did anybody get did you guys get the Star Wars 4K box set?
I did not.
No. Don't tell me about that stuff. I want it, but I already own the Blu-rays and I own Last Jedi on 4K, so whatever. I still haven't watched the last one, by the way. That's the only movie I skipped from last year.
Did you watch the first two of this new trilogy?
Yeah, no. I've seen everything except the last one. I didn't have enough time to go see it when it was on theaters.
Oh, okay.
So I'll probably watch it when I get the 4K, single 4K for it.
I think it was Freddie Alonso in the chat, Gio, asked earlier if your phone is blowing up with curfew notifications.
Son, I took that stuff down. I don't care. I don't care at all. Like, I know the rules already, so I went into the phone and turned off all the emergency broadcast things and all that alerts and stuff. I don't care about that stuff. I already know what's going to happen. Because literally, it was beeping, and I shut it off. And then 2 minutes later, it beeped again. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, I can't deal with this. So I shut it off, whatever.
I remember like a year ago when they started doing those national like alerts on your phone.
Yeah.
And they tested it, and just like everybody, there was probably like 10 people in the store, and everybody's phone just went off. I just wanted to put a nail through my face. Yeah, it was horrible. Sebastian, who supplies the comics worldwide? Where do my comic bookstore in my country get their comics from? More than likely Diamond. Diamond does have an international arm. It's just they're very slow, and I think it's like the U.S. gets it, and then they have to ship it to international, so it's a whole hoopla of just craziness.
Wow.
I think. Iron Man, there's a character that I just never cared about. Never gave two farts about Iron Man.
Me either.
Same. Even with the movies.
Except for the movies. That's the only place I like him.
Yeah, but it didn't make me want to go and check out books. When I saw the movies, like, he's that's great. He's awesome, but I don't want to read an Iron Man comic book, whatever.
I kind of agree.
When the movies came out, everybody's like, Iron Man's my favorite character. I go, man, you suck. Wow. Iron Man? I mean, I understand that that's the new, like, you know, like big,
That's
popular,
the thing.
famous thing. Yeah, but man, Iron Man
Yeah.
sucks. I mean, even that cartoon that has a really dope, like, opening intro is just like, oh, it's still Iron Man. It's still just some dude in a suit. Just some dude in a suit.
Where
And
he's
granted,
banging the armor without a shirt on. With the
yeah,
mullet.
that thing is bitching. But yeah, other than that, I've never liked Iron Man. Just, I don't know. I just never dug him. Never dug him.
Yep.
Did you get no? I know Luis got the Final Fantasy VII remake.
I didn't.
No,
I'll
okay,
get
neither
it.
did
We talked about it yesterday. I want to play my goal is to play all the older Final Fantasy games and then eventually get that new remake. Because it's going to be
Damn.
like 3 games. It's going to be 3 games. So, there you
Yeah.
go.
And that's the thing is, I had it on pre-order for like 6 years. It feels like, and then it was on an old debit card, and they were like, "Oh, your payment declined." I'm like, I'm never going to read this. I don't care. Just cancel it. You know, I know I'm just never going to get around to it. Like I'm trying not to lie to myself anymore. I know I'm never going to play it. And if it's three games, and it took them 20 years or whatever to do this, whatever. I have fond memories of that one. I have a PS3 that plays PS1 games. I'll throw it in there. I can get the Switch, the one that you and Ryley have. You get the Switch. Is it 7 and 8? Is it 7 and 8 2-pack? I think I'd be happy with that, honestly. And
you can just check out the cutscenes on YouTube. I know that's like sacrilegious for gamers, myself included, but if you're saving yourself money and you watch the remake as a movie, that's it. Yeah, I mean it's beautiful. It looks great. I don't have a 4K TV. I still got 1080p. I just know I'm never going to play it. I just know it, and as much as I love it, I bought a lot of video games recently that I'm never going to get around to. Battle Chasers and Darksiders. I just don't. I need to get Battle Chasers. I always forget. There's just so much going on with it, in just general with books I got to read. The show, nothing against the show, but this takes time out of my day, and I'm more than happy to do it so I can talk to my close friends about comics and stuff. It's the only chance I really get to talk comics to people. I just don't, it's either if I could play video games, but then I can't read comic books, or I could read comic books and not play video games. You gotta pick and choose your battles. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I gave up regular TV and most movies just so I could keep up with the stuff I do, anime, comics. Yeah. You remember when Stark was in a wheelchair? Nope, I wouldn't have cared. I would have slashed his tires. That's how memorable that was. Yeah.
I gotta go, but thanks, guys. This has been great.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you to the chat. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thanks, guys.
My kid's kind of breaking my door. I think it's a good time for us to all go, maybe. You ready, Gio? Yeah, sure. All right, man. Where can I find you? Did you just dip out? Wow. Oh, okay. I thought it was like, hey, Gio, you ready to go? You're like, yeah, son. And just boop, just pull the ripcord. I guess you did. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good time. I'm Gabe. Gabe Loves 90s Comics. You could find me on Instagram with that same name. And thanks for watching.